Hey folks, it's Ted Cantu, and this is the Miracle Mindshift. And today is number 117. We're coming very close to the end. I was going to do the show for 100 days to show change from day one, erasing my subconscious mind, going through all of these different transitions, learning about how to control my emotions, cutting out negative frequency, and looking for transformations and miracles along the way. And you've seen some really crazy stuff on this show. But I think this one is kind of giving me the signal that we're coming to the end because some brand new breakthroughs are coming through. I am going to shift the focus. If things can, come to a great conclusion, I am going to shift the focus and make the show about authors, books I've found, and we're taking on smaller subjects. I won't really so much be about me anymore, but I want to be the guinea pig and show you basically that this stuff is real, and I want to experience it firsthand. If you remember in the very very early episodes, we actually talked about um, uh, my gosh, it's late at night over here, so just give me a little break. Sunday night. Um, I dated a girl a long time ago. I used to call her a spiritual junkie. She got me involved in all these different higher frequency training teachings, and I was thrown into the deep end of the pool. Now, I ended up with a huge library of books that were some were hit or miss. And I was cleaning out my stuff one day, and I realized either I'm going to have the world's largest metaphysical yard sale, or I'm going to dig in and see if this stuff is real, right? And that's what I did. So as I plowed through, I was able to find some books by William Atkinson who talked about the whole vibrational thought. That thoughts are things, but more importantly, uh, how to use them. And he came back as a ghostwriter under the pseudonym Dumont, and we went into the art of magnetism. So this is pretty incredible stuff. I don't know why they did this. These books were actually kind of like suppressed, and they were written back in 1909. So I actually got a hold of them, and they became the key of how to unlock all of these amazing frequencies. That's what the show's been about. Now, I want to share with you some of the more recent findings. I want to keep this short. I always say I'm going to, but in this case, I am because I want to get right to the point because I am tired. And oh, I've done a lot. I've been very, very busy. So, the working title for this clip will be called Boom, Boom, Boom. Okay, so what were the big takeaways for the last 2 weeks? Let me tell you, I have been somewhat intrigued with this guy. This is Nikola Tesla, right? And of course, he was the guy who worked with AC current. He was rivals with Thomas Edison, and he died broke, but he was an incredible inventor of how to use energy for free. And his goal was to help humanity. And he was kind of stamped out of history. Interesting stuff. I have his collected writings right here. But he talked about this whole frequency thing and vibration. And vibration and frequency were the most important things to him. And he said that if you really want to understand the universe, you'd have to understand it in terms of 3, 6, and 9, dealing with the quantum field and keeping yourself open energetically to open up your higher consciousness and to be receptive to the probabilities and the 99% field that's around us that we cannot see. Pretty deep stuff. Okay. So I took it upon myself to tune up my cells in my body through not just juicing, but through conscious eating and switching over to an 80% vegetable, ratio with 20% protein and partaking in superfoods, spirulina, chlorella, blue-green algae, um, and probiotics. Okay. Been doing this for a while now. Lost a lot of weight. I didn't mention that part. I lost a belt size, 2 belt sizes. And my new belt, I'm actually tightening it up 3 notches in. So it's crazy. I'm still losing more weight. This is wasn't my goal initially, but I wanted to get to this part of my development where I was clearing out my cells. I'm only thinking about myself on a cellular nutrition level. I want to build up my mitochondria because I understand it has a big part of cellular function in the body. I wanted to vibrate on a higher frequency by cleaning out my cells. I'm going to keep it simple. Okay, for that part. And to fix my body chemistry and my brain chemistry. We're talking about Joe Dispenza and breaking the habit of being yourself, which is a really cool book. But he talks about this in such a way that your brain is divided into 3 parts: your front cortex, your limbic brain, which holds all your emotions, that drives your major organs. And I wanted to correct that. And I also wanted to fix my subconscious. Simultaneously, I wanted to activate the theories of Rabbi Berg, where we practice kindness from my Kabbalistic studies. A lot of joyless people in the world. You walk up to somebody and just say, just do a greeting. Case in point, customer service. A lot of people in customer service, whether they're waitresses or dealing with the public, really hate their jobs. And when you talk to them, they don't give you a response. But still, I practice kindness, consciously aware of it. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay. So, what happened as a result? My girlfriend wanted to do this thing. She wanted to go see Stephen Furtick all of a sudden, and bring her kids. And I had to get tickets. And I had other stuff going on. I had other bills to pay. I had other things happening. Uh, I had promised her I'd get her tickets somehow. Hmm. She wanted them right then and there. So we prayed over it. Now, keep in mind, I'm amped up on all this great stuff. I felt lighter. I felt worry free. And I went to the health store with my mother that day. We're sitting there in this lobby eating this homemade mushroom soup from the health kitchen. And she looks on the wall and she sees this periodic table, but it's for juicing. So it was done tongue in cheek. It was like, well, the periodic table is like 4 elements, when you're in chemistry, for copper and boron and all this stuff. But this particular periodic table was done for juicing. And my mom says, would you like that poster put in your office so you can put it, on the refrigerator or whatever? And I looked at it and I thought, oh, well, I was not impressed with it. And I saw like in these little squares, one said like C is for carrot, B is for blueberry. And I thought, oh, that's cute. You know, uh, about 5 seconds. I was not too really enthusiastic with the whole idea of getting this thing. And then I picked it up and I looked at it. And I realized that at the top there was a key and about 10 different boxes. And one was for Gassan, Dr. Gassan, who was a holistic healer doctor with a juicing program. There was something else for brain health, gut health, cardiovascular, um, muscular, skeletal juice, right? Different protocols. The chart was color coded with that key. So it would tell you what juicing vegetables and fruits to buy for that particular condition. And the light went off, and I said, wow, this really is cool after all. So I'm looking at it and I'm going, you know what? We probably should get this. So we got it. Okay. I told some friends. Some of my friends were very, very sick. And turned out they were interested in learning more about this program, but also they wanted me to juice for them on their behalf. So I went and got some mason jars. They're about 32-ounce things of juice, and I made them. And I delivered it. And became like this impromptu business idea called Juice Man on Wheels. That's pretty cool. And I was paid, took the money, went out and bought tickets for the Bridgeport Arena in Connecticut, and sending my family to go see Stephen Furtick Ministry, the Elevation Church worship service. And I called that whole sequence boom, 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 because it came from like this manifestation, this idea coming into opportunity, coming to payment, to tickets, to victory. That's a very quick manifestation. Pretty cool. So this took over my weekend, and it was really quite exciting. Now, why did it work? I do believe fixing my brain chemistry was a big deal. Fixing my mitochondria, getting rid of the metals in my body, making myself more receptive, learning about other people. Another dynamic was I was leading people to Christ. That's interesting. So 3 tickets to for this event. And it was also about circuitry to a certain extent, because it wasn't just about me getting what I wanted. It was about helping somebody get what they need, what they want, helping multiple people get what they want. And the light wasn't just ending with me. Electricity wise, that could be a brownout. It could be a blackout, right? But I actually moved that light forward to help other people. Circuitry. Now, it is my wish that they do the same for the people and inspire others. Living in spirit, living within the spiritual laws. The story doesn't end there. My business, my other business had some breakthroughs, and my websites that I was working on actually ranked on Google in about 6 days. And it really blew my mind that this happened, because Google only takes 18% of all websites. My platform is outperforming my original idea. It's something I created in the interest of helping others. There's 18 parts to that whole program, but are all spiritually based on circuitry, spreading the light, and helping people get what they want. And I gotta tell you, this business is more fun than working some corporate job. This is a really cool thing that is happening. And I didn't think it was going to really take off the way that it did, but it has really surprised me in a good way. So that is my story. If things continue to keep going the way that they are, I'm only going to probably do maybe one more episode, maybe two. My heart tells me one more episode. I think this business is going to be really, really successful. So, and actually, it already is. One already is really successful. This other one is just taken up in such great ways that I'm sure that it will, because I'm going to really push it and sell it. And I have a lot of great testimonials to and proof to show that this thing is really working out. Anyway, so that being said, I'm going to switch the format of the Miracle Mind Shift and make it shorter and talk about books that I've read. People like Mike Murphy, uh, you know, are really important. Joe Dispenza, obviously, Wayne Dyer, and Catherine Ponder. There's a lot of other people out there that I want to kind of dig into and talk about how to work these amazing frequencies. So the show will actually focus more like probably on books and probably guest speakers too. So the emphasis will be a lot less on me per se. Okay, so that's what I've been up to. That's day 117. A lot of stuff there. That's very, very life changing. And I think that's a really great place to probably end for now. And then we're going to pick it up in a little bit. So, you got any questions for me, you can always call me at 248-277-6141. You can always email me at tedcantu@gmail.com. And you can always find me at tedcantu.com and hotmetrofinds.com, because we're really blasting this thing off and it's taken off in great ways. All right. So remember, if I can overcome all my problems in life, mind, body, and spirit, you can too. Right there, see, you can too. So I want to thank you for watching tonight, and I'm going to get some rest, well-deserved rest, and I look forward to seeing you online. And until then, God bless, and I'll see you soon.